I was talking. I mean,
do you like U2?
I like the first album, which is exciting, and I think everything they've done since then has just been a cliche of the first album.
What about music nowadays? I mean, with this interest in American guitar bands, it's not going to do you guys any harm, is it? I mean, even though the guitar has never gone, the synthesizer occupied quite a lot of the charts, didn't it, in the early 80s? Yeah. And all of a sudden, here we are with guitars. I suppose fashionable's the best word, isn't it? I mean, people are actually more interested in them now than they have been for a few years. And I had True West in here last Sunday, and they particularly liked your stuff as well. And when a guy from Sacramento says, oh, I really like Up the Dan Escalator, I mean, I find it quite encouraging, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think it's really good. I mean, I knew that it was going to do that because I could see that the synth thing was just a dead end. I mean, more or less, when it started, I mean, if you're a good band, you can make good music with anything. Tears for Fears have proved that, you know. I mean, the quality stuff will keep coming through.
Good pop songs always get there.
And the bland stuff will just blend itself out, you know. But I mean, if the band's initially good, then they'll continue working and they won't be limited at all. You know what I mean?
Right, I suppose the tape's running out, so I suppose we have to finish with a track. Now, I'm just trying to think of perhaps not repeating something we played last week, so, what did we start? We start with Perfume Garden. We played, oh no we didn't, we started with Intriguing Changes. What about if I play Perfume Garden? Yeah. Any objections?
None.
No.
Great. Well, it's been a real pleasure talking to you, fellas, and I'm sure you don't need the luck. There's a lot of people, certainly in Manchester, rooting for you, I for one, and I feel quite confident that 85 could well be the Chameleons' year. Thank you very much.
Hope so.
Yeah,
cheers.
Bye.
The Chameleons, One Flesh. Now, the Chameleons are Mark Burgess on bass and voice. We have David Fielding on guitar, Reg Smithies on guitar, John Lever on drums, and you also heard and will hear Andy Clegg on keyboards, so he was sitting on the floor during that song. Yeah. Let's talk to Mark here. He was asleep, I don't think so. It's a miracle, in a way, that the Chameleons still exist, Mark, isn't it? Because back in '82, a pretty nasty thing occurred. You were just dropped suddenly by Epic Records.
Yeah, that's right.
Get nice and close to the mic. Because,
yes, that's right.
What happened, and why? Do you think that they decided that the Chameleons and Epic didn't mix well?
I don't know. We don't really know what happened. It's really strange, you know. All we know is we did like a 6 LP deal or something, and after one single, they sacked us. But I mean, you know, we just like take it as it comes, you know. We just don't really look beyond the next gig.
But you never had any doubts that the Chameleons was the right project and that you should carry on, and that Epic were totally wrong in that situation?
No doubts whatsoever, no.
Well, Static Records stepped into the breach, so to speak, after a while, and you've been recording for them for about 3 years now, haven't you?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Now, over that time, it seems to me that the band it has developed a lot, but the fascinating thing as well is that you're not just into the music, are you? Because you get involved in the sort of packaging of the records and things as well.
Yeah, well, I think it's important that people get like the right impression of us, and you know, Reg does the covers, or has been doing the covers, and Tony's done some covers with his photographs, you know. It just keeps it in the family. We like it that way.
Keeps control over what's happening, you know. It's funny, we were talking to Martin Fry of ABC, who was saying that they have a similar philosophy now, that they never want to go near a stylist who says, change your hair colour or wear these clothes.
Yeah.
All right, new LP is coming up from you in the very near future. You've been doing some songs from it already.
Yeah.
What's that going to be called?
It's called What Does Anything Mean, basically.
Basically. The songs that you've been doing, are going to be on the LP. There's a song coming up next that I know already called Singing Rule Britannia While the Walls Close In. Now, it's been around for years, this.
We've been playing it a long time, yeah, but we never actually got around to recording it. And we did it for the last LP and it sounded good, so, you know, why not? Okay. It's probably more relevant now than it was when we did it, so...
I think you're possibly right, though. This is what I have to ask you. Where are you playing live next?
I know a few of the dates. I know we start a tour on April the 26th in Preston, and I know that we're doing the Marquee on the 11th and 12th of May.
But if people want to find out, check the press, have a look and see what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right, that's the Chameleons. These are the Chameleons, live on Saturday Live, and singing Rule Britannia While the Walls Close In.
Behind the desk this time, one certain John and Mark, although Mark's moved craftily away from the microphone just as I was about to ask him what he thought of the Felt single. So move a little closer, Sunshine, and tell Uncle Tone what you think of the Felt single.
I think it's dead good.
You like it? Excellent. Listen, the real reason you're here, let's face it, is to promote the fact that you are, in fact, playing Manchester on Friday the 13th with ATV, the Membranes. I called them the Members before, can you believe that? The later this programme goes, the more insane I get. And, of course, the legendary Frank Sidebottom, who you heard on various radio stations, no doubt. We had him in here playing a concert, actually. And there's a rumour going around that you guys are going to pick some guitars up and various percussion instruments and come in and do an acoustic set, but I'll believe it when I see it. Do you fancy doing that sometime?
Yeah.
Great, before you disappear off to foreign shores. This is, in fact, your last Manchester date, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you go off to where? America. Can you say something more than yes?
No. We're going to Rochdale instead.
You're going to Rochdale? I've got a couple of questions here. Now, there's a guy listening called John who lives in Sheffield, but he's in fact listening in Manchester, basically because he can't pick us up in Sheffield, and he wants to know when you're playing Sheffield or somewhere near. Well, Manchester's fairly near, isn't it? So we play Manchester on Friday. When are you guys going to be touring? It's going to be next year, really, isn't it now?
When we play Sheffield, we'll be there.
You'll be there. But no date?
Not at the moment, no.
What about, there's another thing here that says, when will a new album be out? And have you had any big offers from record companies? I mean, it's no secret that the Chameleons are, in fact, about to sign a record deal, isn't there? But are you prepared to mention anything about it, or are you going to keep it mushed?
Give it some jip, Matt.
I think everybody basically wants to know the fact that the people have seen you, well, you played Manchester, 4 times this year, and most of...
We haven't played 4 times, have we?
You have. You played Middleton, you played the Ritz, you played, what else did you play?
John can't count.
Is there any truth in this rumour that you're playing this anti-heroin thing?
No.
We're not playing now.
You're not?
No.
So this is definitely your last Manchester date?
Yeah.
Goodbye. OK, well, 2286262, because they're not answering my question. So maybe a few people have got some ideas. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll play the Talking Heads single, and what we'll do, I'll come round there, ask you another question. But no, you haven't been away at all. I'm talking to Mark and John from the band, and in fact, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to embarrass you. Well, it might not be embarrassing, but we'll see what happens here. This is, in fact, you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, is it?
Tell us a little bit about this.
Just an emulator that we can't say it belongs to because we're not supposed to have it, but we've just been playing around on it.
So we just listen to a minute of it. It's quite soothing late night music. That's really soothing stuff. That's the Chameleons' new single, which will be in
Hi,
the show.
kids.
It's very good, chaps, but is it a hit?
Oh, yeah.
That was you guys messing around in the studio with an emulator?
No, with violins.
Violins?
Violins and cello. And
Oh, a bit I'd say. I thought you were a guitar band.
Yeah.
So listen, that was in fact when you went in and recorded those new songs, and you told me one of the titles wasn't in fact the title you put on the box. Well, I'm not to blame for that. Yeah, I've got a track here that's called Saying Poo, and you somebody saying poo.
John made them all up at the spur of the moment because we didn't have any titles. So.
Bobby Moore's Wine.